Maine Maritime Academy's president is stepping down. Jerry Paul says he's retiring due to, quote, extenuating family circumstances prior to the upcoming academic year. Paul, an alumnus of Maine Maritime Academy, became the 15th president of the school in April 2022. We're told the Board of Trustees will be accepting his resignation on June 2nd. Craig Johnson, who was previously the Chief Operating Officer, will be appointed to the interim president on that date.